Thanks, Dave. So we'll do our normal thing this morning, get nice and warmed up and loose, and gonna spend a little extra bit just kind of thinking about the breath and facilitating that abdominal breathing so that we can maximize the practice. All the movements just feel a little fuller and richer um, and more vital when you have that connection with the breath. And I know I harp on it all the time, but it's really the fundamental piece of what we do. So giving ourselves a little extra time this morning to connect with that breath and really feeling like we're drawing it down into the lower abdomen. I always think about when I've been swimming and trying to keep my midsection buoyant, and there is a particular breath, and it's the Qigong breath that you draw it down in, and it sort of helps you stay buoyant in the midsection. And Joel talks about this a lot in his swim instruction, which is kind of a cool overlap. But yeah, we'll spend some time on that, and then maybe throw in a few moves that we haven't done in a while. And yeah, let's do it. So a comfortable hip width stance. Let go of any tension. Check the posture. Spine is nice and long. Tailbone pulling down toward the heels. At the same time, we're lifting from the heart. So we're opening up in this front hip area as we do that, tilting down and feeling open in here. And then just continuing that openness and length in the spine all the way through the top of the head. The shoulders relax, the hands are open. And then just warming up the body with a little bit of Gong. Just kind of bouncing in place, letting any tension fall out of the body, shifting weight side to side, bringing the heels up and down. Let the heels come down a little more firmly, creating a little vibration in the bones. Back to center. Bring the hands and arms up. And go into twist. It's a nice gentle flow side to side, lifting the back heel. And creating good space through the spine, the shoulders. Face is relaxed. The jaw softly closed. Tongue resting behind the top teeth. Bring the hands down to hip level. Standing in a warm pool, waist high, hands flowing across the top of the water. Focusing the breath on the lower back and hips. And then plant the feet. Feeling a good bit of energy being woken up in the dantian and the lower back. Nice, comfortable flow. Feeling very free in your movement. Center. And place the hands over the abdomen, over the dantian. Just kind of use this as a physical reminder of the activity of the abdomen, right, as we breathe. So as we inhale through the nose, just kind of a slight expansion down into this lower abdomen. Feel the hands move out with the abdomen as we breathe in. And then exhale. Just a slight movement inward as the abdomen sort of compresses and squeezes out the breath. And then inhale, expand. So I'm exaggerating a little bit the feeling of what's happening here, but it's good to have the hands here as a guide of aiding with the breath. Keep the face relaxed. As you draw the breath in, visualize this area filling up with good, fresh, healing energy, positive, vibrant energy. And then as you exhale, visualize that area sort of condensing and pushing out anything that's stuck or stagnant. Visualize the billows sort of fanning the flames of the fire in the furnace and alliterating. Good. So that breath is so important to be able to come to in these movements. Next movement or position is the wide-legged horse stance. To really keep that feeling of deep, controlled breath into the lower abdomen as we sink down into horse stance, checking the posture, so just letting that spine and hip carriage sink straight down, feeling grounded and rooted in the legs, hands open, relaxed, upper body relaxed. But continue that deep breathing. That feeling of abdominal breathing is going to help us get through the intensity of this stance. Bring the arms out, palms down. Relax and focus on the breath. Embrace the feeling of that intense chi coming up through the legs. And of course, stand up out of it whenever you feel you need to. Switching to palms up. Feeling a gentle, persistent pressure, pushing gently down on the hands. Switching to palms out. Use the breath when it gets intense, really focus on that breath. Switching to palms up. Switching to palms down. Radiating chi from above over the body. Deep breath in. Stand up and exhale. Flow down. Walk the feet in. Inhale, gather. Exhale. Relax and flow. Feel the chi in the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Just stand and breathe and notice for a minute. One of the things I really like about starting my session this way is it's like a instant kickstart to getting that chi flowing, starting in the legs, and just everything kind of naturally rises up into the rest of the body. You can more easily work with that and get it into a flow and start getting it to open up into your meridians, and it feels a little more tangible to me. It's just a great way to start. Now moving into tapping, starting with the Danshan. Good. Continue deep breathing, mindful, intentional breathing. Life. So legs, on the knees. 3-mile walk. Outside of the hips. The hips. Standing nice and tall here, feeling nice and open in the heart. And around to the front corners of the eyes, temples, around the backs of the ears, pulling down onto the bottoms of the lobes, just kind of massaging and working those pressure points around the jaw. Good to release any tension here. We can tend to carry a lot of tension in through the jaw. Down around the throat. Up around the forehead, third eye. Top of the head. Out. Outside the right elbow. Visualize each of these areas that we're stimulating, filling up with good energy as we do so. Good healing energy, replacing that blood flow. If there's any stagnation there, creating good, healthy joints. Palms out, crossing the wrists, stimulating inner and outer gates. And again, visualizing, breathing in that good energy into the immune system. A protective barrier of chi around the body, keeping all the good stuff in, keeping all the bad stuff out. Breathe deeply, visualize that. Good. Now, up around the chest, so collarbones, out of the center of the chest. Moving over to one side, around the shoulder, into the armpit, down the rib cage. And then right to the back. Stimulating. That side. in. So warm up and loosen the shoulders, standing nice and tall. A nice gentle opening through the shoulders. And up above the head, down, incorporate a little flex in the knees. Find a nice rhythm here. As we clap, kind of move around. And fingers all over palms, fingers, thumbs. Press together. Good batch. Keep going. Bring it over to the lower back. Visualize that good, warm, fresh energy coming into the kidneys, lower back, nourishing muscles and internal organs. Good. And hands together again. See how much heat you can build up in this little friction movement. And then bring those warm hands over the eyes. Heels of the hands rest over the eyes. And let that warmth bathe all inside the eye sockets. Relaxing and rejuvenating your eyes. Inhale, exhale, release. Good. Now warming up just by swinging the arms. Settle into a nice rhythm. Notice that I'm using a little bit of bend in the knees, kind of coordinating between the shoulders, arms, hips, and knees. And then once you get a rhythm, match up the movement with the breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Becomes a purging moment, or a purging movement, where you inhale and then exhale, ridding yourself of any tension. And then finally, bringing the heels up. And back to center. Good. And just stand for a minute. Breathe and notice. Bring the hands together. Going into swimming dragon. Leading with the hands, letting the head and spine follow. Creating nice fluid openness in the spine. Through the shoulders, opening through the rib cage and the lower back. Have fun exploring. Back to center. Take a moment, let go of any tension. And then let's widen the stance just a touch, just a couple inches. And we'll go into the second part of swimming dragon as we shift our weight to the left, moving the hands to the left, and looking to the right. Creating good space between the shoulder and the hands as we look away, and then sliding over to the other side. Weight goes to the right, hands go to the right, we look to the left. Flowing back and forth. Just a slight pause at each side before flowing over. This is good for tendon strength. Increasing range of motion. Good amount of chi in the legs here. On each side. Center. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Gently push down, settling that chi. Then the next swimming dragon. Just settling into a good rhythm as we Reach one hand out in front. Draw that hand down and past the dantian as the other arm comes out. And as that hand comes back, we sort of just spiral and gather. Drawing good chi in toward the dantian. Filling up a nice fluid movement. Breathe. And flow. Face is relaxed. And then moving slightly upward. So now we're drawing energy in to the heart center. Not actually touching the chest, but waving gently past and gathering. Visualize the heart opening and filling up. And next, drawing the energy up to the head, into the mind and consciousness as we expand and flow. The elbows feel heavy and shoulders relaxed. And then back down to center. Next, sunrise over the lake, palms down, out in front. Nice, solid stance here. Let go of any tension. We'll begin by flowing off to the left. Inhale, hands up, following the sun across the sky. Exhale, down and across. Wider stance if you like. Inhale up and over. Exhale down and across. Feeling the warmth in the hands. as we reach midway across the lake, switch to the right. Inhale up and over. Exhale down and across. One more time. And letting go of any tension. And next, tiger. Inhale, stretching up. Feeling nice and long in the spine, fully stretched, and then exhale, a powerful breath as we scratch down the wall in front of us. Scratching the earth, inhale, powerful breath in, stretching open. Exhale, powerful breath out. Really tapping into the power and grace and poise of a tiger. Only going down as far as you can comfortably. If that's here, totally fine. With that same feeling of power and grace. One more time. Exhale, floating down and relaxing. And letting go of any tension. And then going into crane. Begin by inhaling and floating your arms up. Starting off with a pretty good sized knee bend and feeling like you're being pulled up by the wings. Exhale, floating down, sinking into the legs. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, sinking back down to earth. Filling up with breath and exhaling. Really getting into the feeling of floating, rising. Now, next time we rise up, shifting the weight to the right foot. Inhale, left knee comes up, and everything rises up together. Exhale, you feel rooted and connected with that planted foot. Sink down, inhale, rise up. Exhale. Nice and slow and controlled. Last one. And on the other side. Good. And then going into the Dantian flow. Let the hands float out to the sides. Inhale, backs the hands together, up the midline, drawing energy up. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, gather a big circle as the hands spiral. Exhale, connect to that flow of energy coming up from the earth. Connect. Inhale, bring that energy into the heart center. Middle fingers touch the center of the chest. And hold this for a few breaths. Feel the heart filling up with good, fresh, warm, healing energy. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Inhale, float. Exhale. Again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, connect. And then inhale, drawing that energy up. Middle fingers touch the center of the chest. Just let that energy flow directly into the heart center. Inhale, fill up and expand. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gather. Spiral and connect as we exhale. Inhale, bringing that energy up now to the top of the head. Middle fingers touch the crown of the head as we breathe and feel a flow into the brain, expanding and opening the mind. Inhale, expand, fill up one more time. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale, gather. Exhale, connect. Inhale, bring up to the top of the head. Middle fingers connect. Breathe. Let that energy flow into the brain, expanding the mind. Filling up with creativity and positivity, inclusivity, ability. Whatever vidi you want to fill up, do it now. Inhale, expand. Exhale. Inhale, flow. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gather. Exhale, spiral and connect all the way down to tiger if you can. Making a circle of energy with the hands. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, let that wash over the whole body. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gather. Exhale down to tiger as far as you can go comfortably, making a circle of energy with the hands. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale. Washing over every cell of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And placing the left hand over the dantian. Right hand palm facing up. Going into teacups. Just let this hand spiral down. Move the hips to the left. Spiral around, overhead, and back down. Hips flowing. The whole body open up. This helps all that good energy find its correct pathway, moving and spiraling pathways through the body, into the meridians, into the internal organs. Keeping the palm up the whole way if you can. And this hand that's on the dantian is kind of a reminder for the breath and engagement of the core. And everything leads from the core. Good. Bring this hand onto the dantian, this hand up, palm facing up. Start by moving the hips slightly to the right, spiraling the hand down, out, and down. Breathe, flow, relax. to center. Good. Next, double teacups. So if you'll remember, beginning with both palms up, and we inhale and draw the hands in, right? So fingers drawing into the abdomen and spiraling out as we sink down. From here, palms up, we squeeze the perineum and draw that energy up the spine as we inhale, all the way through the top of the head. Exhale, relax, flow, gather, inhale, squeeze, drawing that energy up the spine. Exhale, gather, inhale, squeeze. Exhale, relax, spiral, gather, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Exhale. Gather one more time. And then finishing with some bone breathing. Just bring the hands up, fingers pointing out. Nice, solid, rooted, connected stance here. Checking the posture. We'll take a breath in. Feel like we're drawing it in through the fingertips and into the bones. Expand the whole body. Let that energy sink in deeply. And then exhale, relax completely. Soften. Inhale again, expand. Hold it. Exhale, relax and soften. Inhale. Expand into the bones. Hold it. Exhale. One more time. Really intense, deep breath. Expand completely. Hold it. Exhale. Soften, relax. And bring the feet together. Fold the hands over the dantian. Right over left for yang energy. Left over right for yin energy. Whatever feels right for you this morning. Breathe and standing in bamboo in the wind, swaying gently in the breeze. Feeling deeply rooted, well nourished, energized, strong and flexible and resilient. As we continue to breathe, drawing in gratitude, generosity of spirit, drawing in health and vitality and fresh energy. I like to use this particular time in the practice to think about all the things I'm grateful for. Breathe in that gratitude. can visualize breathing in a pure white light energy, taking on the form of gratitude, health, and vitality. Let's take this feeling with us into the day. Thanks everybody for joining.
Thank you.